Echoes of the past. Barry Allen is now a refined hero, working closely with the reassembled Justice League. However, the trauma of Flashpoint lingers, manifesting in dreams and emotional turmoil. Despite his heroic deeds, he's haunted by what he broke to fix the world. He fears the timeline is still unstable. Ghosts in the Speed Force. While pushing his speed beyond limits, Barry accidentally slips into the Speed Force and sees warped reflections of himself. Some evil, some dead. One warns him cryptically, "You shouldn't have run." These visions suggest past timelines are still bleeding into the present. Barry emerges shaken. A new threat emerges. Temporal lightning strikes Central City, and a powerful new speedster appears, Cobalt Blue. Clad in black with blue lightning, he attacks power grids and drains Barry's speed. He blames Barry for stealing his life and vanishes through a rift. The threat is fast, personal, and mysterious. With help from Bruce Wayne and Cyborg, Barry uncovers records of a twin brother, Malcolm Thorne, erased in a timeline collapse. Cobalt Blue may be Malcolm, resurrected and merged with residual Speed Force energy. Barry realizes his Flashpoint actions may have birthed this monster. Iris investigates the energy surges and stumbles on the theoretical Chrono Core, a device once designed to stabilize timelines. She grows suspicious of Barry's distant behavior. Meanwhile, Barry plans to propose but hesitates, afraid of anchoring a future that may not survive. Cobalt Blue attacks Star Labs, nearly destroying Gideon's AI core. Barry confronts him, but Cobalt drains his speed and escapes effortlessly. He whispers a chilling phrase, "I remember dying," leaving Barry disturbed. The enemy isn't just powerful, he's a paradox with memories from erased worlds. Barry meditates within the Speed Force and meets older spectral versions of himself and his mother. One warns that Flashpoint fractured more than just time. It wounded the multiverse. Something ancient and angry has awoken in the cracks between timelines. Legacy of the Flashes. Jay Garrick enters Barry's timeline through a Speed Force breach. He's been tracking timeline tremors caused by corrupted speedsters. Jay confirms Cobalt Blue is a multiversal glitch, a direct consequence of Barry's past. Jay agrees to help Barry confront this anomaly. Training for the unthinkable. Jay trains Barry in advanced Speed Force techniques, including energy fusion and vibrational shielding. Barry learns to resist energy absorption and to contain chronal feedback. Meanwhile, they confirm Cobalt is using fragments of the Chrono Core to fuel his power. Timeline on fire. Barry and Jay travel into a broken timeline where time loops endlessly and gravity reverses. They find young Max Mercury, a gifted teen speedster trapped inside. Rescuing him before collapse, they gain a powerful ally. Max joins their fight, eager to learn. Cobalt Blue reveals his identity, Malcolm Thorne, Barry's twin, separated at birth in an alternate timeline. Raised in hardship, he watched Barry thrive while he suffered. Merging with Speed Force remnants, Malcolm became Cobalt Blue to take back the life he was denied. Fractured realities. Cobalt Blue activates a full Chrono Core overload, ripping open multiverse rifts across the city. Past Barry's, twisted timelines, and broken cities bleed into one another. The multiverse threatens to implode if not sealed soon. Barry realizes this is bigger than Flashpoint ever was. Iris's role. Iris discovers a hidden message from a future Barry warning, "Only love can ground you." She helps Barry stabilize his energy and emotions with a tether device built from Speed Lab tech. She insists on standing with him, body and soul, as the storm begins. The League intervenes. The Justice League mobilizes. Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and Cyborg help stabilize Earth amid rising anomalies. Batman operates remotely, aiding Star Labs. The League holds off reality collapses while Barry prepares for his most dangerous run, deep into the multiversal fracture. Into the broken world. Barry enters a timeline where he never became the Flash. There he meets a powerless version of himself who still fights for justice. With his help, Barry locates the final Chrono Core fragment. The moment reminds Barry that being a hero isn't just about powers. Fusion fight. In the fractured corridor of timelines, Barry, Max, Jay, and alternate Barry confront Cobalt Blue in a high-speed showdown. Barry and Max perform a Speed Force fusion, temporarily overwhelming Cobalt. Jay sacrifices his place in the timeline to contain the chaos, redemption or ruin. Barry pleads with Malcolm to let go of his pain and rebuild, but Malcolm refuses, still obsessed with rewriting fate. He attacks one last time, but Max intercepts the strike, sacrificing himself. Cobalt is consumed by the unstable energy he could no longer control, stabilizing the core. Barry uses the final chrono core fragment to stabilize time and seal the multiverse rifts. Jay and alternate Barry fade, their realities collapsing into balance. Barry is left with Jay's journal, titled For the Next Flash, symbolizing the weight of legacy, rebuilding and moving forward. Barry finally proposes to Iris, and she accepts. He expands Star Labs into a Speed Force academy, preparing new heroes like Max once was. He begins documenting his experiences, embracing the future rather than outrunning the past. A new era begins. Post-credit scene. In the depths of the Speed Force, red lightning crackles ominously. A shadowy figure, Reverse Flash Ebard Thorne, smirks as he watches Barry. You fixed it all, just in time for me to break it again. The true war for time has only begun.